By far and away, the biggest threat, I think, is the rise of authoritarianism, exemplified by Donald Trump. But that kind of, you have no right to question me. I'm not going to answer your questions. I'm going to ignore you. In fact, I'm going to attack you. You can see that already starting to seep into our culture. And we need to prepare ourselves for that. And we don't prepare ourselves by taking sides, I believe. We prepare ourselves by setting a framework around which we expect the debate to happen.
You mean consistent and objective rules by which everybody should abide?
Rules are hard, mate. Rules are hard.
Standards.
Framework. I think framework's a better way.
Good.
If you think back again to the 20th century, ideology, for all its weaknesses and all its problems, it gave us a framework in which to discuss things. So that no matter what our opinion was, we all knew what we were talking about. And it set a kind of standard that we had to work up to in order to put across our ideas. So that's gone.
This is the opposite of alternative facts, fake news. This is objective truth has to be the starting point.
This is the antidote.
Got you.
Not just objective truth, but you've got your truth, whatever your truth is, and you have the right to say it. That's liberty.
Yes.
But if you then refuse other people the right to express their truth, and if you refuse to recognize equality, the second dimension of freedom, then that is just purely privilege. That's not free speech. That's privilege you're relying on. But then again, if you then refuse to be yourself accountable for what you have said, then that's the path towards tyranny. Yeah. Because ultimately...
And that's what we've seen this weekend.
Yeah. And ultimately, you've got to recognize that as freedom of speech empowers you, it gives you the right to say what you believe in. And I'm 100% in favor of that. But there are consequences to that. You have to accept that there are consequences. And too many of the new generation of free speech warriors, they refuse any kind of challenge they see as censorship. They don't understand the difference between censorship and consequences. And if you don't accept there are consequences, then you're moving towards authoritarianism.
And that seeps down everywhere.